Hey everybody, back here to do another video, and I'm going to do a response for this video to Stephan73's contest. 300 subscribers, man. You deserve every single one of them, and then 1,000 or more. No more than 1,000 though. You should only have 1,300 subscribers. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, man, your collection is just absolutely phenomenal, and you're just a really nice guy to top it all off. And I don't know much about comics. I'm just going to start out by saying that I don't collect them. I never have, but I do have, strangely enough. I dug in a box. You know how everybody has those boxes from your childhood that you keep some things in and stuff, and well, not necessarily your childhood, but a while ago anyways. And one of the things that I have, one comic that I have, I don't know much about this, obviously it's not a very good comic. It's just the first ever Superman comic. I'm not sure if that's worth anything. It's just the very first ever Superman. No, I'm just joking. It's Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale, Walt Disney, 50 cents. And one thing that I really love about comics is that they give a, they're very good signposts as to what was popular in popular culture at that time. For example, on the back, these are the posters that you could buy from Super Posters by R&R Associates. You could get you could get Paul, Peter, you could get Kiss, who else? Heathcliff? Who remembers Heathcliff, man? Adam Rich. This is definitely the 70s. Bruce Lee, Derek. I don't even know who that is. Look at that. It's Derek, everybody. Hey, there's Derek. Derek Bond. How you doing? I'm Derek Bond. Anyway, so, and then the giant posters, you could get Elvis, Ted Nugent. And there's a guy that's really screwed up in a way. Ted Nugent. Anyways, okay, so I just wanted to show my only comic. This is the only comic I own. So, figured good way to kick off the video. And then another book that I got that's more of a philosophical representation of how to look at comics. And I actually studied this book when I was in information communication studies, when we were studying popular culture at university. And it's fascinating, and it's highly recommended to anybody who's even remotely curious about comics or knows comics inside out. It's just, if you want to know, and not just comics, but life, because it's a really, really wonderful walkthrough of what comics can do, and it's like it's called, it's the invisible art. So it's called Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. And I'll just give you a quick little, you know, and he walks you through it. That's Scott, the guy in the glasses looking a little bit like Harry Potter. But it's really, really interesting. And it's just the way he does it, the way in which you can see certain things expressed in a print form only through comics. You should check this book out, Stephan, if you don't already have it. You could probably find it quite cheap on I don't know, eBay or Amazon or whatever, but you probably already have it. It's very well known. It's from excuse me. It's on the Kitchen Sink Press, and like I said, it's written by Scott McCloud. So check that book out. It's really, and there's a follow-up to it too. I forget what it's called, but okay. So on to the vinyl. So this is a record that I featured a while back. I think we had a little bit of a Halloween or scary record. But this guy I know has done, I don't know if it's Cracked or Mad or whatever, but this guy is an amazing pen and ink artist. Just an absolutely incredible artist. Dracula's Greatest Hits. I think it says who the artist, oh, drawings by Jack Davis. That's right, Jack Davis. So Jack Davis did a lot of really wonderful pen and ink, which is probably my favorite sort of drawings, you know, that I like to look at and actually like to draw also. So, warning that this is a horrible record, but just give you a little detail of how detailed his work really is. You know, it's just incredible. It's really cool stuff. So, oh, and then on the back, it's even more detailed. Like, look at that. Just incredible. Look at the, whatever that is. I don't know if it's a werewolf playing a horn. Just really cool artwork, man. Just highly detailed. So yeah, Jack Davis, a legend. And this is a record. This is one of my oldest records that I own, actually. And I got it for $4.99 long time ago. And this is going to somebody in the vinyl community tomorrow. I'm sending it. This is The Guitars That Destroyed the World. How cool is that cover? It's very sort of R. Crumb-like. I know Zeekster, you were talking about R. Crumb and how he's your favorite. This guy is sort of reminiscent of Crumb. I'm quite certain it's not Crumb. Actually, let me see here. Cover illustration by W. Weber of Graphics Group, Atlanta. But it's such a neat, it's a compilation record with Carlos Santana and Buddy Miles, Johnny Winter, Wes Bruce and Lang, Spirit, just a lot of really great stuff on here. But this is going to a VC member tomorrow. Not you, Derek. I got something different for you. And this is a really interesting cover. Like it's a collage of different sort of comic book styles, I would say. This is Bill Callahan's album, Woke on a Whale Heart. And yeah, you can see, like, you don't really, until you really look, you don't really see that, for example, that's Tweety. That's Tweety's eye right there, you know. It's just a really cool, creative, comic book-like cover. And there's the back. In the background, by the way, we're listening to Cecil Taylor. Cell Walk for Celeste CD. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. This is an artist that's sort of, what's his name? R. Dean, that does the Yes covers. Well, this guy's sort of, I don't know, sort of trying to imitate him a bit, I would say. It's artwork by Alan O'Mara on Lighthouse. I'm sure this is somewhat comic book-like. This is sort of the science fiction illustrations that you would find in Heavy Metal magazine, which has some incredible, and I know Lazarus, I watched your video where you mentioned Heavy Metal magazine and you were playing the soundtrack, so some really, really incredible artists are featured in that magazine. And this is just I don't know really what to make of this. I guess it's like a futuristic lighthouse. But it's pretty interesting though. I like it. I like the combination of like jagged lines and really like sort of smooth, round. It's actually now that I look at it, it's kind of phallic. All right, so next we got John Spencer, Blues Explosion. This is very comic book-like also. This is Jukebox Explosion, Rock and Roll 90s Punkers. And it says, it's really neat the way the guy signed his art. I'll show you. If you look at the skull, it's Mort Todd. So it's interesting that he used the eyes in the skull as the O in each word. But very comic book-like. Another very comic book-like cover is this cover by X. Really nice black and white, almost woodcut kind of style. I love it though. I love this kind of art. It's fantastic. And the last record that I'm going to feature is the Illinois by Sufjan Stevens. That has a very comic book-like quality to it also. Very colorful and very sort of representational of what Chicago is sort of like, and of the songs actually featured on the album. That's what I love about this, about the artwork on this, is that all of the artwork has a story within the song, which is pretty neat. And I'll show you some. It's a tri-fold. Or how we do that? There we go. So there's the infamous John Wayne Gacy there holding his skull balloons, and so then there's Lincoln with a deer in the woods. But yeah, so Stephan, congratulations, man. I watch every one of your videos. I enjoy them. And yeah, here's to many, many more subs, man. Take it easy. Bye.